What's the pressure?
Pressure, this is Air Force flying into that.
Yeah, this is Adam Berg. He's giving me this
Pressure
information.
is now down to 896.
Oh, my Jesus Christ. Okay.
That is not good. That is not good. When a meteorologist is saying Jesus Christ.
The American entitlement during a hurricane is just above and beyond.
Hi guys, welcome back again to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch my videos. If this is your first time here, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison Reacts. Don't make your last by subscribing. So I came across this video and it's blowing up right now on TikTok. It has a lot to do with the Hurricane Mellissa that happened in Jamaica, and people are not having it. A lot of Black Americans, we are seeing, calling them out that why are the Americans that went to Jamaica for tourism, that why are they feeling so entitled? They were also seen complaining that they don't like the way people, we are saying, addressing this Hurricane Mellissa. Is it because it happened in Jamaica? I'm going to let you guys listen to everything they had to say, and of course other videos I was able to put together, the stitches and people's reaction, and please let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Before then, disclaimer, this video does not in any way promote conflict. This is really for educational purposes and of course creating awareness on the recent trends happening on social medias. Watch these videos.
This is what they gave us in our snack ration meal to go boxes. It has you know, what is this? What is this? What is that? Okay, thank you.
Americans in Jamaica at the resort complaining about their food quality and the quantity they have got has. Hurricane Mellissa making landfall in Jamaica. Majority of tourists that are trapped in the country are not satisfied with their treatment. Hundreds of tourists angry that they didn't get to make their way back home before the hurricane disaster.
Jamaicans in Jamaica could care less about giving you outstanding hotel experience right now. Americans, when I tell y'all, oh my gosh, fellow Americans, can y'all actually turn your brains on for 2.5 seconds?
The American entitlement during a hurricane is just above and beyond. I lived in the States for 18 years, and it's one of the biggest issues that I had there. We're going through a Category 5 disaster. Many of the people that chose to stay in Jamaica were well aware of this hurricane. Granted, the airlines should be criminalized for what they do in terms of hiking the prices. It's a problem. But many people that did come were well aware that a hurricane was here and chose to come. And now are complaining about having to be evacuated and not staying in your room or your suite. Complaining about the food and the provisions that were given to you. There are people on this island that do not have provisions, that live here. It is a luxury and a gift to even be able to go on vacation, let alone choose to come knowing there is a disaster. Have some humility. People are losing their lives. People are losing their property. People are losing their minds. In America, we are blessed time and time again and are given multiple opportunities to be better people. But our prerogative, and I say our as an American because I'm an American too, that just happens to be Jamaican as well. In America, the most blessed country, the most ungrateful, the most ignorant when it comes to humility. Just like this, God can take and give. And y'all are here complaining about Jamaica. Don't leave your house. Stay home. Don't come back. Because don't go anywhere. If this is how you're going to behave, if you can't even see what it is, the level of selfishness, you're making it about you, it's disturbing. It's sick. And you should be ashamed of yourselves.
To the Americans who are stranded in Jamaica, I understand that there are a lot of unknown things happening right now. I understand you are probably scared. And I understand that your vacations have been ruined by this. But please be clear that you are in Jamaica where some people soon will not have homes to go to. Their lives are going to be completely destroyed from this storm. So just keep in mind the comments that you are making about how the hotel workers are not giving you great service. They're worried about themselves. They're not even home to take care of their family. they're not even able to see if they still have a home. Some people can be so inconsiderate, and you wonder why people are not caring about you being stranded in Jamaica. It's because Jamaica has been on hurricane watch for about 2 weeks now. So people are wondering why you went. That is all.
I'm gonna need for the Americans that's in Jamaica right now during Hurricane Mellissa to just pipe the fuck down and stop being so damn insensitive. We get it. You booked a vacation to Jamaica. You don't want to get a refund. You can't get a refund. Whatever the case may be, you had to still go. Please stop making light of Hurricane Mellissa. At the end of the day, I'm from the city of the New Orleans who experiences hurricanes quite often, and the insensitivity of some of y'all is fucking outrageous and ridiculous. This is not a game. You're going to come back to the U.S. to your warm, cozy, beautiful house, and some of these people are going to be without. They're going to lose everything. So please, if you're on vacation and you're stuck on vacation in Jamaica, make the best of whatever you can, but stop making light of the situation, especially because of those locals that's out there serving y'all drinks, serving y'all food, while they have to worry about their families being safe, making sure that they have a home to go to. Come on, y'all. Please stop it.
I can't fucking stand this. Maybe America needs to be fucking humbled. I have spent the last 2 days watching the weather on different TikTok lives, watching people's entire lives be destroyed, restocking my gifts so that I can send people gifts to help them rebuild or to help them find family, giving them resources, anything I can, just to show my support and solidarity, because they're people and I'm people, and people are hurting and people are losing everything. And you know what happens now that the storm is basically over? The only lives we get to see are the people who still have Wi-Fi, electricity, food. You know who those people are? The tourists. And do you know what the tourists are talking about? Oh, it was so scary watching it from our room. We couldn't leave our room. The place that they had to stay had a private mattress and 3-course meals. One couple posted a video with like happy sunshiny music and the menu that they got to choose from, where they got to pick breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't worry, guys, we're safe. Don't worry, we're fine. The staff has been wonderful. Staff whose fucking family is probably somewhere underwater without a roof, walking the streets. The family that they should be serving, and they're serving you. Maybe America needs to be humbled, because this is disgusting. I don't want to hear how your girlfriend's birthday was ruined. I don't want to hear how horrible her birthday was today because, oh, there was a hurricane. To show everyone the food that she's making tonight, because she's really struggling. Because while you guys have power and food that the hotel delivered, she has to heat water up in a coffee maker. Are you kidding me? What kind of dystopian... There was one TikTok of someone who posted a buffet table packed with snacks and desserts and bottled water, and then they pan over to the bed that they're sleeping in, and it has like a fluffy velvety blanket, and it's at least a full-size bed for her and her partner in this beautiful view, and then they post a little selfie together like full bellies and happy hearts or something. Are you kidding me? This is disgusting. Maybe America needs to be Jamaica next. How out of touch are you to sit there in your luxury resort with people who are serving you, knowing that they are making pennies compared to what you are spending to be there, knowing that they have family somewhere who's suffering, and you think that people give a damn that you got your 3-course hot meals and snacks and a fuzzy blanket and that everything's okay? People in her comment section of these fucking videos and these lives are reaching out to them because none of their family has service. All of their family's phones are dead, and who knows if those family members are alive. They are desperately reaching out in the comment section saying, hey, this resort is like somewhat close to my mom and I haven't heard from her since yesterday. Hey, your resort is like 3 miles away from my entire family and I haven't heard from them. What does it look like? You know what they're doing? They're talking about how sad it is that they have to eat microwave chicken under the emergency lights from the backup generator. Who are we? As a human, do you not look at other humans hurting and losing everything? Not stay up all night like many of us have, trying to help, sending prayers, doing anything you can, and giving them tips, giving them gifts, anything you can to help. Do you not see that? It doesn't cross your mind that no one gives a fuck? That you have a full belly? This is disgusting.
Is it just me, or do the meteorologists talking about Hurricane Mellissa sound a bit too giddy when they talk about the potential destruction that could happen in Jamaica? Like, let me know if I'm overthinking it, because they sound a bit too happy about potentially this hurricane ripping through Jamaica. Obviously, the whole diaspora and anybody with sense is hoping for minimal damage. We're even hoping that the hurricane redirects and just disappears. But the news reports, the people, meteorologists and reporters flying into Jamaica are super excited to experience a big hurricane. It's off. It's off. Something's off.
The whole world is looking at Jamaica right now and everybody's expecting the worst. I'm like, Lord, let's do something new. Like, instead of allowing it to go this way, just switch it. Make it change its path. And I'm not being selfish, because of course, if it changes its path, then somebody else would have gotten the hit just the same, right? If it just changed, right? But I don't know. It's like I'm just praying and I'm just hoping that in this, even though everybody's expecting the worst, that God shock Uno, that God spare Jamaica, because everybody is expecting a sweep for Jamaica. But I have faith, and I know that in God, all things is possible, because God's hand is not so short that he cannot save Jamaica or cannot save the other islands, right? It can do it. So I have faith, and everybody is saying, well, if it done a shift already, me say, God is an on-time God, and God not operating our time and our space. So I strongly believe that God can move something, even if it doesn't change its path, but it downgrade. But it just move fast and do what it need to do or whatever. But I know in fact that God will get the glory. He might not, God might not gonna work how I want him to work and just say move it out of Jamaica way and just spare Jamaica, because I know that Jamaica is a believing country. I know that. And I know that what is happening now is not too big for God. It's not too big. It's not too big. I believe, Lord. I know that you can do it. I know you can spare Jamaica. I know you can spare Jamaica.
I really hate to use Hurricane Mellissa as an educational point, but we really have to talk about the importance of travel insurance, especially for international travel. I don't know what it is, but when we begin to budget for travel, we never put travel insurance in that equation. Because of this hurricane that's in Jamaica, a lot of these people are stuck there right now because of the storm. They can't leave, they can't fly out. Many of them do not have travel insurance. That means they're going to eat this cost, this additional cost, whatever it is, they're going to have to eat it. For most travel insurance providers, this would have fell in like a travel delay or, a natural disaster situation, and they would have paid for this stuff. Now, there's some stuff I just wouldn't do. Like, I wouldn't pay for travel insurance for certain domestic stops, but any international trip that I'm taking, I will have travel insurance, and I will never pay for travel insurance straight from the airline. The reason why, really quickly, is because you never really know what's included in that insurance when you book through the airline. So I always recommend just finding a travel insurance provider that you like and, curating your package so you know exactly what you're getting. I guess what I'm trying to say, for certain destinations, travel insurance should just be necessary. It shouldn't be optional, and this is a prime example of why.
What's the pressure?
Pressure, this is Air Force flying into that.
Yeah, this is Adam Berg. He's giving me this
Pressure
information.
is now down to 896.
Oh, my Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, I'm going to hold it together here.
That is not good. That is not good. When a meteorologist is saying Jesus Christ because he understands the scientific implications of a catastrophic, historically catastrophic hurricane that is headed straight for Jamaica. And I also want people to consider how the government shutdown is going to affect our desire. Because I don't even want to say ability. We have the ability to do whatever we want as a government, period, end of story. If they wanted to give Americans SNAP benefits, they could figure it out. but they're not going to for a variety of reasons. Moreover, they're not going to give countries like Jamaica aid when that Hurricane Mellissa runs through it. And so, this is not funny. Praying for the people of Jamaica. Hope that everything is as okay as it can be, because these hurricanes, one after the next, it doesn't matter if it's Jamaica or America or whatever the case may be, these hurricanes are on a different fucking level than or some of the worst things that we have experienced. They're on a different level than something that we have experienced, or it's worse. That's not good. Not good at all. And another thing, for some reason, people think that climate disasters can be avoided by wealth, by money, right? The rich, the billionaires, they can avoid it to an extent, depending on the disaster. But we saw in California what happened in California. It wasn't just everyday people's houses burned down. No, Beyonce's house burned down too. No, the white billionaires' homes, those $500 million, $1 billion, whatever the case may be, homes with all of their, assets and property and whatever they had in that house, equaling however much amount of money. You cannot run and escape climate disaster from wealth. You can try. It's going to hit you one way or another. So when we consider the societal implications of our actions and how little we care about the environment, I just want you to consider that too. There is no running from climate disaster. And speaking of climate disaster, we also have to talk about environmental racism and the ways in which the climate disasters of those who are Black, brown, and indigenous oftentimes get ignored. Right now, you have indigenous people in Alaska who, they got hit with the typhoon. They don't have electricity. No one's talking about that. And by no one, I mean the fucking news networks, the fucking media corporations. They don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's because, well, you lived in Alaska and typhoons happen there, so you should expect it. No, those are people's homes. Though some areas of the world are more affected by specific disasters, that doesn't mean that they resigned themselves to simply deal with it by themselves. That's not how that works. However, I want to remind you this too. When it happened to white people, they didn't care either. Because guess what? When that hurricane ran through North Carolina, did they give a fuck? No, they didn't. Not enough to actually support them and help them and make sure that they're good. Did the media corporations cover it? Sure, they will do that. White suffering is the only suffering that is seen as unfathomable. But everyone else, they don't give a shit.
Hey, y'all. Okay, the comments in this video are funny, but before I go there, please note that this is in no way, shape, or form a way to make fun of people going through Hurricane Mellissa. All of our prayers are going toward the people that are dealing with this, and we're praying that they're okay, including the girl in this video and everybody that's involved. She was trying to get out. She was trying to get some help, and the people were so unserious in the comments. I couldn't not react to the comments because why are we like this? So this girl got stranded, her and her people got stranded and couldn't get out. They were there for a retreat or whatever, and she didn't want to leave her best friend. And I respect that. And so she made a video saying, like, can anybody get us out? Respectfully, what the heck do you expect us to do? But it's like real talk though. Like, I appreciate that you're making this video and you try anything, but like, it's a hurricane. What you think we gonna do? Have you tried contacting the Jamaican boss lady? Like, y'all are no help in a crisis. Let me check with Donatella. Leave Meryl Streep out of this. Y'all irritated. Then somebody went through the trouble of making a Mellissa again. He came here talking about some, you don't want to see me. Mellissa, what are you doing here? I'm doing my makeup. Like, what? You know what? And I appreciate the sense of humor in the midst of foolishness, because like the world is really going through it, but we be laughing anyway. We don't know anybody who smuggles. Child, this gave me a good chuckle. And again, all prayers and hopes for well wishes and safety for everybody going through the effects of Hurricane Mellissa. I appreciate the laughter. Like, y'all was really creative in these comments, and I thank you for that.
So Jamaica is currently experiencing a Category 5 hurricane. Our Prime Minister has said that majority of the island doesn't have the infrastructure to weather this through. Meteorologists are shocked at the wind speed, which is over 185 miles per hour. We've already seen so much structural damage. This is Black River Hospital in St. Elizabeth. This is Jake's Hotel in Treasure Beach, which is so loved by so many tourists. A lot of people's roofs are made of zinc, which is flying off and cannot handle this type of weather. There are some organizations that you can donate to that are not corrupt, they're reliable, their money is going to the people, and they have been serving Jamaica for years. First is Food for the Poor. Food for the Poor has been serving Jamaica since I was born. Everything they do is directly for the good of the people. American Friends of Jamaica. Donations through AFJ directly go to people who need help rebuilding. The official government website of Jamaica also set up a relief fund and listed out every single thing they need to rebuild. Other organizations that have been vetted are the U.S. Caribbean Strong Relief Fund, the Miami Foundation, Global Empowerment Mission, and World Central Kitchen. If you listen to Jamaican music, if you eat Jamaican food, if you've been to Jamaica, if Jamaica is on your bucket list, if you have a Jamaican friend, now is your time to shine.
I've been over on Jamaica TikTok and it is breaking my heart. I don't think the Americans stuck over there that have never endured a hurricane have any idea about what's about to happen, about how much destruction is about to take place. I don't think they have any idea. I'm in Texas, like armpit of the Gulf, and we have ridden out our fair share of hurricanes, not 4s and 5s. You say 4 or 5, I'm out. We will laugh on 2 or 3, but a 4 or 5, and this one, Mellissa, is one of the biggest hurricanes ever on record. I was watching a girl this morning. I'm following these people like we're friends. Like I'm checking up on them every hour. I don't think they're ready. There's going to be a lot of people, unfortunately, on that island that are not here tomorrow. That's terrifying to me. I can't imagine going on my honeymoon or vacation and not being able to come home. And let me tell you, the amount of destruction that's going to happen from this hurricane, they're not getting home anytime soon if they survive. I'm watching one girl, they're in the wine cellar. I don't think a cellar, anything about that is about a good idea with a 13-foot storm surge. Where do you go? Honestly, you're on an island. I don't know whether it would be better to be up in the mountains or on the top floor of a resort down on the beach. Where do you go? And how do you get home? My mind, my heart is broken for these people.
Let's quickly talk about this Hurricane Mellissa that happened in Jamaica and how tourist people, I don't know how I'm going to call them, people that went in to Jamaica for tourism, how they were seen reacting, and they felt like they were not taking care of them properly. And this has made people to start reacting. We understand that this was not in the plan. We understand that you should have actually start opting in for travel insurance, like a backup plan for you anytime you travel. Because why are you guys making a lot of videos? People are losing their lives. People are losing their properties. And they made sure that they provided you with Wi-Fi, things that you need to like stay calm during the process of this hurricane. And you still have the guts to come on social media and start making videos, calling people out that look at the food you are being fed, you don't like the places that they kept you guys, you don't like how you are being treated. Is it because, come on now, you guys can do better? You don't even want to talk about the lives and how people were still sending their gifts, their money to support people in Jamaica, even prayers, sending their support the best of their ability. You are just there complaining. Nobody asked you to visit. In as much as hurricane can happen, it can take people unawares. Maybe people didn't really plan it and people didn't know how it's going to happen. But then you should be grateful, not feeling so entitled. Because even those ones that are trying to take care of you, it's not like you have some sort of insurance that they must take care of you. This is just them coming out, like doing that from their heart and knowing what it feels like. You can be traumatized because that was not the plan. But people making random videos coming out to call them out, look at the food, why are you guys? And I don't just like the way all these weather forecasts are being exaggerating the whole thing and acting like, the time we had Hurricane Erin, they took it seriously, unlike the way they were still putting a lot of panics in people's minds. How can you call yourself a weather forecast and you came and you're screaming Jesus Christ? If you're screaming Jesus Christ publicly like that, how do you want people? If you're screaming Jesus Christ just like that on your TV stations publicly, like an international news, how do you think people watching you will start reacting? This is actually not right, and I kind of feel like these guys should do better. In as much as it happened in Jamaica, it can happen anywhere, and people's reactions has gotten a lot of people reacting. They thought they deserve better. They felt like you guys would have, you know, tried to bottle it better. They don't like the way they are calling out and the way they are making people in Jamaica feel. And of course, other random videos of some Americans that came for vacation in Jamaica, you know, trying to feel like they deserve better. You don't deserve better. They are just trying to save your ass from hurricane, and you have to be blessed and grateful, because so many people don't even have that opportunity. They gave you guys what a lot of people in Jamaica could not even access, and because they felt like you needed it, because they felt like, you know, you guys are just travelers, and you coming out to start making random videos trying to, you know, shame Jamaica and trying to shame the bodies that you guys are not being well taken care of. I cannot think that's an absurd thing to do, and you don't feel entitled in people's country. You have to take whatever thing they give to you, because right now the goal is to save lives and not to give you that luxury vacations. It's not vacations, baby. It has a lot to do with Hurricane Mellissa, and that is what we are talking about. Let me know what you guys think about the videos shared here in the comment section, and also let me know what you genuinely think about this Hurricane Mellissa. And please, let's try to send our prayers down to Jamaica, and we hope everything turns out sooner than we expected. If this is your first time coming across my face again, my sweaty face this morning, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make your last by subscribing, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.